In this video, I'm going to take this bag of diamonds, this block of 18 karat yellow gold, and turn it into a lion's head pendant. But before that, I want to say a big thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. So first things first, I'm going to mark out the sort of lion edge shape what I want to do. Squad like a central line, and then with my dividers I'm going to start marking, drawing a few lines, trying to get the sort of lion head shape. Obviously I've got the visualise in my head, but I need to get it down onto a piece of metal, so maybe a few lines, buff them out, start again, but we should get there. What I want to do with this piece is see how it feels. I don't just want to like stick to a standard shape. I want to cut it out and sort of play with the bits and make sure it's the right sort of thing to make it look a little bit more 3D where it's a lion's head. It needs to be a little bit more aggressive, I think. But this drawing out, I think it's going to take about an hour really, try and get every line perfect. Obviously you get one wrong, you've got to rub the whole thing out and start again, which we haven't actually yet, but hopefully it looks good so far. But once it's all marked out, we're going to have a real good look and just see if it is the shape we want. So once I've finished doing all the lines, I'm going to cut each piece individually. So I'm going to cut out the centre face first and then start putting it together and see what sort of shape I want to get. Sometimes you can slip and cut your finger. They're very sharp, so you've got to be a little bit careful, but I haven't done it recently. But when you first start, I mean literally you shred your fingers. I mean they're so sore by the end of the day. But the more you get used to the blade, the less you sort of cut yourself, but it does still happen. Gold's quite a sticky metal, so when you're cutting, you put a little bit of oil on it, just makes the blade just run a little bit cleaner really. Yeah, I made that myself. I made that when I was an apprentice, so I've had that quite a long time now. It's actually two pences, and one's been domed up and one's still flat as a coin, and I just soldered them together. So 18, 19, 20 years old. I'm not sure actually when I made it, but yeah, it's been with me a long time. Yeah, I was thinking about making a new one, but obviously covered in diamonds, but we'll see how we get on. This is only like the first draft of filing, so it's not going to take too long, probably like 35 minutes or something like that. It's just to sort of get the basic shape and then start adding the other pieces to it. So where I'm at now at the lion's head, as you see me cut out the middle piece, I've cut out all the other pieces, exactly the same process but just different shapes. So I've just bent them up so they're got a little bit more shape to them, so like facets of a diamond. That's the sort of idea I wanted to go with this. Also nice long flat pieces, so when you look at it, it's like really nice angles. And what I need to do now is do one more cut to cut the eyes out, and then I'm going to start putting all these pieces together. So now I've got all the pieces cut out, we're going to go over to the laser and sort of tack them into sort of place so I can zap them with the laser and it sort of fuses the metal together. So now I've got everything lasered together. All I need to do now is cut off all the excess metal everywhere to make it into that lion's head shape. But before I do that, I'm going to solder every bit up because there's a lot of joins on the back, so it's really strong. So let's put it on the torch and get it all soldered. That's the base of the pendant done. It's now time to set the diamonds. So we're going to go over to the setting bench. We're going to put this in setting cement so it stays in place, and then start marking out where the diamonds are going to go. So what I'm doing now, I'm marking out all the stones where they're going to go on the job. It's quite tricky with an object like this where it's different, it's changing all over the place. So every time I put one stone in, the next one needs to be a different size. So it takes a long time sort of to work out where the stones have got to be. So the marking out on this one's going to take a couple of hours because, again, like I was saying, it's very tricky to you can't just put the same size stone in. I want different levels of stones because it makes the piece look a little bit more interesting. So I want smaller stones as you get to the eyebrows, and I want bigger stones as it gets to the jaw to make it look a bit more aggressive. So the first ever one you do obviously takes the longest time because you don't know where none of the stones are going and you've got to work it all out. But everything we make here is handmade, it's hand marked out and drilled, so it always takes a long time. But obviously the second one is not as long as the first one because we know more or less what we're doing. So the diamonds are never glued in. So what I do, once I start drilling the job and I start ball phrasing, I'll go in then with the cutting tool and I'll make 4 claws for every single stone on the job. And once that's done, I push the stones in and then I get another tool and then I push over the metal. So each stone is secured at 4 points. See the gaps in between these diamonds, I mean, they're pretty much near enough touching. There's like an air width in between the diamonds. We want the job to be, you want to look at it and you want to see the diamonds, you don't want to see too much metal. So that's why we spend so much time marking these jobs out so it looks like it's for the diamonds. So everything's drilled, ball phrased and cut up now. We've got 4 claws for every single diamond what's going to go in there. And there's going to be quite a few different sizes. We've got some big ones going down the front of the lion's head, and then it works its way up. The stones get a little bit smaller, so the bottom's a little bit more aggressive where the mouth is. Once the stones are in the job, I'm going to gently push the claws over so every single stone has got 4 claws. And after that, we take it off the setting cement and we still need to make the loop which the chain runs through. Once that's made, again, we're going to put diamonds in that as well. And then all it takes, we need to get it polished, send it to Hallmark, and it's all finished. Right, the diamonds are all in the piece now. I just want to explain, because a lot of you have been asking a few questions. When I push the stones in from the top, I'm just placing them in the seat of the 4 claws. And after that, I'll go in with this tool and I'll push the claws over. So I'm breaking up 1 claw into 2 claws with this thing, and that's what holds the stone in. And all we've got to do now is get it polished. I just want to take a moment to talk about Squarespace, the sponsor of this video. Squarespace gives you a powerful and beautiful online platform to create your own website. With Squarespace, you can create a beautiful website or an online store using award-winning templates. It's an all-in-one platform. There's nothing to install, patch or upgrade ever, and it also comes with 24/7 customer support. Squarespace is used by a wide range of creatives and people. Jewelers like myself, musicians, designers, artists, restaurants and more. Go to squarespace.com/BobbyWhite to get your free trial and 10% off your first purchase. The lion's pendant is now finished and available on my website. It's going to come in 3 different sizes and 3 different types of 18 karat gold: white, yellow and rose. It also becomes with or without the chain. If you like this and want more information, I'm going to leave a link in the description. As always, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button and I will see you very soon.